Alrighty, YouTubers, welcome to another video. So we need to have a serious discussion today, and it is regarding my Marvel collection on potentially either making some small tweaks or some big tweaks to perfect this. Now, right now, as you know, in my collection, I've been really trying to go for that whole bust in 1/4 setup. It doesn't work perfectly with Marvel. It works great with 99% of my collection, like my Superman, Batman, all this works awesome. For the Marvel, like this works perfect. Love it. Obviously, that doesn't pair together. That pairs decent with that Mark 85. Not perfect, but it pairs decent. It would be better if I had the Mark 85 bust. That Loki does not pair perfectly with that Loki. It'll pair better with the upcoming Loki bust, which I am getting. My Hulks don't have the same green. I also can't fit Hulk bust with my 1/4. In addition, because I'm doing a Civil War lineup down low, my Black Panther and Vision, who, have their busts, will not be paired with them. So it's not bust 1/4 companion. Also, there's no Captain Marvel 1/4 to companion her or a Doctor Strange. So I feel like doing the whole bust in 1/4 display just isn't working. And so I've come to the conclusion that we either, I'm going to show you two Photoshops. We either just try to make it work, or we make this 3 garage shelf, this entire wall, all life size, which I don't have in my collection. Everything is the mix. But whenever I do see Queen Studios post photos and they just show off like 10 of their Marvel busts in a row, I always think it looks amazing. Their busts always look amazing together. So I'm thinking, what if I do that? I just do busts and props on this entire wall and then keep the 1/4 limited basically from right here all the way to right here. This does complicate a few things. I am able to have additional bust space, which is awesome, but it does force me to sell off a few 1/4s. So I will more than likely at one point sell Venom busts for space. And also he's not part of MCU, and that's my end game. We'll move Spidey. And I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, and then I'll show you a picture. Crappy Photoshop, because I'm just in bed about to go to sleep. But basically, I'm going to do 2 busts per shelf. So a total of 12 busts. And then I also have that glass shelf where I'd likely put the Infinity Gauntlet and then Infinity props, not Groot there. I can keep like that Star-Lord mask and then underneath just do some different, Infinity props, maybe that Captain helmet, for example. But right there, near Vision and Black Panther would be their busts. So the 2 busts, those 2 busts I do feel will pair very good. They're both like shorter. They have the exact same base. I feel like they're going to pair excellently. Now, I could definitely, I was going to put Vision bust there. So obviously I could fit 3 busts if I truly wanted to. But I am going to try to limit it to 2 busts per shelf to make it non-cluttered. So let's say we do Black Panther and Vision bust. And maybe like some sort of, prop in between them. And then here in the middle, I can actually fit that Iron Man bust down low. I didn't think I could, but I actually can. And so I think I should put Iron Man down low because he doesn't have a super detailed silicone face like Hulk or Thanos or Loki. So I need to prioritize the silicones up top, where they get the better viewing angles. Iron Man looks fine down low. So I was thinking of doing my Mark 50 with Pepper Potts down low. Pepper Potts is available. I could buy her, have her in a few days. So we would do Iron Man and Pepper Potts. And then to the left of that Iron Man would be Iron Spidey. That bust right there. And then to the left of him would be Captain Marvel. And I'd also do the Nano Gauntlet in between them. Because if you remember in Endgame, Captain Marvel came through and sort of like grabbed the Nano Gauntlet through Spidey. They had a moment together. I'm trying to pair everything, sort of like they need to have moments together, connections and whatnot. So Vision and Black Panther are both part of Iron Man's team on Civil War, so that works. Obviously, Iron Man and Pepper Potts, they're lovers. Spidey next to Iron Man works great because he's his mentor, and then Spidey with Captain Marvel having that nano gauntlet moment. In addition, I'd put the nano gauntlet there. Then you come above where Hulk's at. We would remove that shelf behind just because that could not go there in this scenario. So we'd remove that white shelf and we'd do the Captain America life-size bust. That would be the best possible spot because it's, as big as this Henry Cavill. It's actually slightly taller with the two arms, so it wouldn't be as out of place. Now that shield is massive, so that'd definitely be a tricky one. And I know it's quite wide. I'd probably try to angle it so the shield is behind the 1/3 or whatnot. Might even have to move this slightly to the right, which I do have space. But let's just say, for example, Captain America life-size bust. Boom, it's going to be freaking massive and amazing. Next to Captain America, we're going to do Hulk bust. They had their moments in all the Avenger movies, which was awesome. So Captain America bust, Hulk bust. In the middle, we would do Thor bust and Loki bust, the two brothers. And then on the left-hand side, we do Doctor Strange and Thanos. Thanos is a very wide bust. You can't do a super wide bust next to him, so Doctor Strange isn't very wide. They fought a ton in both movies, so Doctor Strange would work perfect. So Thanos on the end with Doctor Strange, and we could do the Infinity Gauntlet right there next to Thanos. And then, that would basically be it. I mean, for now, I could obviously keep my Venom bust if I wanted to, but in this scenario, I don't have enough space for all my 1/4. I'd have to get rid of duplicates. So I have to prioritize, and my priorities are Iron Studios, 100%. Over Queen, over Sideshow. Iron Studios is the ones to get. So I would have to lower that Iron Studios Black Widow there. And then we'd get the Iron Studios Vision. We'd also have to do, that is the Civil War Spidey, but I'd have to get rid of a Spidey because I won't have space in this scenario. So that's my least favorite Spidey, so I'd have to get rid of that Spidey and put likely Homecoming Spidey there. That's like the only one I feel like could fit there. I probably could fit the Iron Spidey, but the legs would be quite difficult. And then right here, I'd move Hulk back over there. And then right here is where I do Wanda, Thor, and I'm trying to think what else I could fit there. Hopefully a future Hawkeye, ideally. But if no Hawkeye, let's just say Ultron, for example. Ultron, Thor, and Wanda. Then right here, we would have to do probably Iron Spidey and Thanos. Pair those two together since, they're technically part of the same line, matching bases. So pair those two together right there. And then right there, we'd have to do my Endgame line. Boom. And then probably just have to, I don't see a spot for Groot in this scenario, unless you want to leave Groot there. Which, technically I could just leave Groot there. I don't have to do props there. I could just leave Groot there. The main focus is going to be this. So I think Groot's probably fine over there. But in the scenario, I would not have space for 2 Black Widows. In addition, Queen Thanos. The only thing I could potentially do is, move those 3 somewhere else. But, then again, where could I move them? Now, getting rid of Queen Thanos would be extremely difficult, especially if I ever want to go back to pairing bust and 1/4 display. So that's one reason I'd never want to get rid of it. I don't technically need 3 Thanoses, but then again, he's my favorite villain of all time, so I kind of do. But yeah, I would hate to get rid of him and then realize I want to go back to the 1/4 bust display. So that's one reason I don't really necessarily want to just up and sell them off. Ideally, I would love to, honestly pair all my queens together, throw them right there. That would mean getting rid of that Aquaman and moving Shazam up top. Then I could obviously fit Queen Thanos, Spidey, and a Black Widow. Although I'd probably, if I did keep them, I would keep Civil War Spidey, obviously, there. Uh, and then do the movie Black Widow, Thanos, and Homecoming Spidey, for example, right there. So that's a real tricky one because I definitely don't want to sell those three because I do love them. Also, in this scenario, I do not have space for the Mark 7 bust nor the 1/4, so I'd have to get rid of it. But we are gaining Pepper Potts bust, Captain America bust, Thor bust in this scenario, which obviously would be worth it. So that is scenario 1, which I am kind of leaning towards, but really don't want to get, I mean, I don't think I could get rid of Queen Thanos because it's such a perfect companion to the bust, and if I ever want to go back to bust 1/4 display, I need to have it because the Iron Studios one, the skin tone didn't match, the armor didn't match, and it always left me with that unsatisfaction, where this one I'm satisfied. So that is option A, the bust, which I will show you guys in a quick sec. Let's go over option B. Is kind of keeping it how it is now, keeping all this the same, keeping that like that. We upgrade our Loki bust to Loki Queen, the new one, and we upgrade this to the new Mark 7 bust and just keep that Mark 7. Right there, we throw a Vision bust, and in this scenario, I don't have space for Captain America or Thor bust, and right there we do Doctor Strange bust. And then eventually I'll probably move Hulk back there, Ultron, and Wanda. And if I ever truly needed space, I could always sell Venom and put different MCU statues there. So, yeah, that's kind of the second scenario. I mean, I can definitely do switch Iron Man back over here. For right now, I've paired it like that. So, yeah. I mean, I want the Mark 7 bust, but I also love this Mark 50 bust. Plus, Infinity War is my favorite movie of all time. Literally. So, I definitely want as much representation from that movie and Endgame as possible, because it's two of my favorite movies of all time. Even though Avengers 1 is also one of my favorite movies, and the movie that got me to love the MCU. At least the first 3 phases. Phase 4 is terrible so far. But yeah, that's kind of the two options. I mean, obviously Captain America and Thor bust are huge deals, plus Pepper Potts bust. And I like the idea of having a full bust wall, because I don't have that in my collection. So it'd be something unique, something exclusive to this room, where everything else, the collection kind of flows the same. This would be like, whoa, check that out. You got 12 life-size Marvel busts. That is amazing. Wow. I think it would just look amazing, so I really like this idea. My buddies are starting to agree with me, and whatnot. So I'm highly, highly considering this. Let me show you real quick some photos, and then we'll end the video. Alrighty, so here is the bust ideas. So like I said, Captain America and Hulk, Thor and Loki, Doctor Strange and Thanos, Captain Marvel, Spidey, Iron Man and Pepper Potts, Vision, and Black Panther. So this would be it, and I wouldn't add anything additional. Even though I probably could fit 3 busts here and here, I don't want it cluttered, so I just put then Nano Gauntlet and maybe Baby Groot right here with some additional Infinity props. But that's kind of the idea. This is to show you Iron Man down low. As you can see, he does fit. And then this is kind of the 1/4 idea, and it could be either Sideshow or Queen Iron Man, but more or less, like this, which also does look great. Granted, we're missing the Hulk 1/4. Instead, it's just a prop, and, there's no 1/4 companion to Doctor Strange. This is just a bust display, no companions. So, I mean, this does look great, for sure, but I don't know, I'm really kind of digging this whole bust idea, my wall of busts, more or less. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Which do you prefer? And if I do go down the bust route, what do I do with my Queen Thanos, Queen Black Widow? And I really want that Queen Black Widow in my, one of my Spider-Mans. I gotta find a spot. It'll be difficult. I only have space for 2. Not 3. Anyways, that is it. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.